11 trades, 11 wins, 0 losses. That's what my option bot delivered this February. And today I'm pulling back the curtain, showing you every single trade, every single dollar, and completely unfiltered. So let's go. Welcome back to Almost Wealthy, this channel where I document my real journey towards $1 million portfolio. I'm definitely not there yet, but months like this in February makes me feel at least on the right track. Like I said, my name is John, and if you're new here, this is a channel where I'm talk about transparency. I show you my wins, my losses, and I don't hide anything. So let's talk about February 2026. And also for the naysayers, I just want to go over a couple things because there's a few people that have sent me messages saying I'm paper trading. So I just wanted to let them people know that I'm not paper trading. So if we go to my Option Alpha bot right here, live, as you can see, that's the Charles Schwab sign, which is through my Thinkorswim. I actually have, if I go back to my bot, I have two bots, one that I'm closing and one that's active right now. I have 2 positions in one and 4 positions in another. So if I go to my actual positions, this shows me all my live positions: XLE, XRT, IWM, KRE, QQQ, and EWJ. If I go back to my Thinkorswim, you can see these trades are actually live. I have XLE, XRT, IWM, KRE, QQQ, EWJ. They're live. So as you can see, I'm not paper trading. Let's start with the headline numbers so you can see the big picture before we dig in. For the month of February, my bot closed $447 in total profits. That works out to be about $30 per day on average across the trading days in the month. The win rate I had was 100%. Every single trade that closed in February was a winner. Now, before you think I cracked the code and I have some magic system, I want to be honest with you. 100% win rates doesn't happen every month with this option strategy. But I want to come back to that. But for February, I'll take it for sure. Let me walk you through the calendar so we can see exactly how this month played out day by day, because I think this is really important for understanding how these bots actually work in the real world. February 2nd through the 5th, no positions closed. You can see the 4 straight days of zeros here, and that's completely normal. The bots basically being very patient on the entries. They're not forcing any trades, and they're not waiting, and they're just waiting for the right setups. February 6th, our first close of the month, was $44 in profit, 1 position. Pretty much a nice way to start. February 9th, this was a solid day. $85 in profit from 2 positions closing on the same day. February 10th and 11th, $27 and another $37 respectively. Steady wins, consistent wins, nothing flashy. But then we went and hit February 12th through the 15th. Quiet days, no positions closing. And then February 16th, President's Day, the market was closed. February 17th through the 22nd, again, another quiet time, no positions closing out during that pretty much stretch. And then came February 23rd, and this was a big day of the month. $216 in profit from 5 positions, all closing on the same day. That's nearly half the month's total profit in a single day. I love seeing this. And finally, February 24th, $45 for 1 more position that I closed, and that pretty much wraps up the month. When you look at the calendar, the bots were really only active for about 6 trading days out of the whole month. That's the beauty of this approach. It's not grinding every single day. It's just letting the trades come to basically the bot. So let's look at the metrics, because a lot of good stuff here beyond just the win rate. My positions, 11 wins, 0 losses. We already talked about that. The Sharpe ratio, 9.93. Now, aren't familiar with the Sharpe ratio. It measures a risk adjust return. Basically, it's asking how much return are you going to get for the risk that you're taking. Um, Anything above 1 is generally considered good. Anything above 3 is considered excellent, and a 9.9 is exceptional. Um, and it reflects of the fact that we had 0 losing trades this month. The Sortino ratio of 0.63 is basically similar, but it only penalizes for the downside risk. This one is lower because the formula still counts for the potential downside of the strategy when you haven't experienced it yet. So I don't read too much into this in a monthly for my no losses, but on to the next will be my average P&L per trade, which is $41. That might sound small to some of you, but remember, we're managing risk here, which brings me to my next number. The average risk per trade, $406 on average. The most I could lose on a single trade was about $406, and I made 41 on that risk. That's pretty much a 10.14% return on risk, which you can see right there on the screen. My average wins 41, average losses 0, because we had nothing this month. Entry probability of profit 81.6%. This is the probability of profit at the time we entered the trade. So we were entering positions where the odds are already favored, and that's by design. The average days to expiration at entry, 39.9 days. So when we enter in a trade, it's pretty much 40 days out. And here's the one thing I love: average days in trades 8.7 days. We're entering at 40 days out, but the bots are closing these positions in less than 9 days on average. That means we're capturing premium quickly and moving on. No sitting in the trade for weeks waiting for basically hope. So those are the metrics. So I just want to be honest with everyone on this channel. February was a great month, but I want to put it in context. February is a shorter month. The market happened to cooperate with the strategy that my bot's putting out, and 100% wins is not something I expect every single month going forward. Option selling like this one is designed to win frequently. That's the whole pretty much point of this strategy, and it's kind of like the whole idea. But when losses do come, they can be bigger than the wins, and that's kind of the trade-off. I haven't hidden that on this channel, and I'm not going to start. I showed it in January where I lost $333, but I was still green for that month. But what I wanted to say basically on this is the automation piece continues to be a game changer for me, not just for performance, but my mentally. I didn't stress about these trades. I didn't second guess the entries. I didn't wait for marketing. I didn't watch the market every hour. I have a full-time job, so I just let the bot run. The bot pretty much handled it, and I just reviewed the results. That peace of mind has real value that doesn't show up in the P&L numbers. So pretty much that's a wrap for February 2026. I'm looking forward to what March brings. $446 in closed profit, 11 for 11, 100% win rate for February. And basically the bot did all the heavy lifting. It wasn't me. If you want to follow along in real time, make sure you subscribe. I post these monthly results breakdowns along with weekly updates so you'll never miss where the portfolio stands. Drop a comment below. If you're doing automation, please let me know. I like to talk to other people, like minded people, and I love to hear from you. Other than that, I will see you on the next one.